What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Guys, it's my favorite time of the week because I get to jump on here, speak to all of you guys, round all of you guys up, and prepare you for next week, because there is going to be some very, very big opportunities that you don't want to miss out on. All right. So before I get cracking though, I want to say a big shout out to all of those guys over the Patreon that did exceptionally well this week. Right, I got one of the members up on here just to showcase, and I do it just to show the wider audience, all right, all of you guys on YouTube, what is actually possible in these markets. Because I know a lot of you guys, you either just don't have the information, meaning that you're not able to, right in this very moment, understand the scale and the opportunity that the markets do present to you guys pretty much on a weekly basis. And a lot of you guys, it means that what you're doing is you're selling yourself short. You're not taking advantage of the opportunities here, because got one of the members made 120% on one of the plays from the week over at the Patreon this week. All right, so 120%, that's around about the kind of average that we shoot for on all of our plays, and I ensure these guys are hitting that pretty much on a weekly basis, right? But I'm telling you guys, that's nothing in comparison to what we have got cooking for next week, because next week is going to be a very, very big week. There's some huge opportunities, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a taster of that in this video, right? So once again, shout out to all of those over the Patreon. Just want you guys to get prepared for a massive week next week, all right? But without further ado, guys, let's actually just get cracking. Let's get into it. As I said, there are some massive opportunities that you guys, you wanna keep tabs on, because I know there's a lot of information flying out there, whether it's from outlets, whether it's from YouTube content that you guys are consuming, whether it's from all different, verticals going on. And what it means is that you guys may be stretched in different directions. It means that you might lack that focus, that clarity on where you actually want to be looking and where you want to be positioned. All right, so that's why I like doing this videos, because what it does, gives you guys a bit of a framework going into the next week, gives you guys something to focus on, basically puts you guys in the right lanes. Right, so the overriding headline that I want you guys to remember going into next week is what the market will try and do next week is push prices down just to go ahead and push them higher. Okay, meaning that you are going to get some names continuing a strong run. Some of these names going to go and hit all-time highs. So I just want you guys to remember that market's going to try and push prices down from where we were on Friday just to push them higher. Now here's the thing. The beauty, guys, about the options market, and this is why I'm trying to get you guys in. I know a lot of you guys have shifted over. A lot of you guys have started to embrace the options market. A lot of you guys have started to see the power behind it. But there's still a lot of you guys who are not involved and you're missing out. Listen, the options market allows you to make money in both directions, both if prices go lower, which, as I just told you guys, you can take advantage of that. So there are going to be opportunities to go ahead and make 100% returns, 150% returns next week. And if markets go higher, you can obviously make a lot in the options market as well. With the call options, puts on the downside, calls on the upside. Again, 100% plus opportunities in both directions. That's why next week is going to be a huge week. And you want to get active next week, guys. All right, so kicking off is Google. Listen, Google's going to be that first name that the market's going to try and push lower just to go ahead and push higher back into the 200s. So it's an opportunity for you to take advantage of it in both directions, as it goes lower and then as it goes higher. But just a quick recap on what actually happened this week, right? If you actually look, Google was a high of about 200 this week. For the majority of the week, market pushed it lower. Just for that Friday session, market to push it a bit higher, up towards that 194 mark, okay? So what's going to happen next week is you're going to see a bit of a continuation of that move lower. Okay, that weekly trend is going to continue into next week. That's what the market likes to do. When I'm looking at the markets, guys, I'm paying close attention to how the markets close on Friday, how the markets open on Monday. That's going to give you huge intel on what the true intended move is going to be. And then what I do is I use that information to enter into some of these quality setups and then drop that the notification for the guys over the Patreon so they can take advantage of it. So we're going to see a continuation of that weekly trend going into next week, meaning you're going to see prices come down a little bit lower. That Friday was just what we call a trap, bamboozlement, okay, several different words for it, for what's going to take place early on Monday. But if you look at the 1 month, which gives you a better indication of what's actually happening here, you're going to get a continuation of this move. Okay, so again, opportunity to take advantage in both ways. Now, I want you guys to be in the Patreon on Monday morning, because I will be sending out the alert to the guys over the Patreon in terms of how we are taking advantage of this in both directions. I want them making 100% on the way down, 100% on the way up. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys real quick. We've got the option chain here. So if you're brand new to options, this might look like Chinese to you. Unless you're Chinese, then you understand it. But there are different contracts here. Okay, this is put options, by the way. So put options. These are put options, right? As you can see, if the market's going to go lower, there are going to be tons of contracts here that are going to do exceptionally well. So you've got the 195. So the 192.5, that's going to print heavy. The 190, the 1875. But depending on how markets open on Monday, I'm going to send the alert to the guys over the Patreon, because what I like to do is, there's tons of contracts here, but I want to send them the contract that's going to maximize their returns. Okay, so that's why when I show you guys the profit numbers and how we've done, and you see the members have made 120%, 150%, and so forth, it's because what we've done is not only have we correctly got into the right side of the trade, but we've also utilized the best option contract as well, which gives us that additional push in returns. All right, so I'll make sure you guys are definitely in the Patreon on Monday for when I send that alert out, so you can take advantage of that as well. Okay, I don't want any of you guys missing out. It's going to be a big week next week. Next one, Microsoft. Okay, how's this done on the week? Let's take a quick look. Okay, so again, just with Google, you can see market pushed this one lower through the week, just on Friday to get it to push. I know you can't see that, but pushed it a little bit higher on Friday, closing around that 437. Again, what the market's going to do, that continuation of the week. So you're going to see this broad-based push lower across the board on these names, just for the market to go again and push it higher. So opportunity again to take advantage of it in both directions, on the way down, start the week, on the way up to close out the week, and sort of follow through for the next week as well. All right, so huge opportunity there. Another one, AMD. It's one that I've covered a fair few times this week. Again, markets push this one lower. You're going to see that continuation into next week as well. Again, massive opportunity there to take advantage of this one as it continues its slide. I know a lot of people now, what they're starting to do is they're starting to buy into this. They're starting to buy the stock. But again, what they're limiting themselves is to a one-dimensional strategy by just buying the stock. Listen guys, the way that you make the most in the market isn't just by jumping in and buying a stock as it's sliding down and it goes lower just for you to be down 10%, it goes lower for you to be down 30%, and things just eating away at your capital. You are much better positioned to just go ahead, jump into the options market, grab a put option on it, and make money as it moves lower. Okay, you're not going to catch me buying AMD stock here just to hope and pray that this thing goes up 5-10%. When as this thing is moving down, I can just go ahead and collect those 100%, 150%, 175% returns as the thing is sliding lower, and as it flips, I could jump into the call options. That's how you make the most. Okay, so you don't want to limit yourself to a one directional strategy, which a lot of people do. So I know a lot of people can start to jump on AMD. That's not what I want for you guys. I want you guys actually making money in the markets. Okay, I want you guys actually making money, not just throwing money into stocks and letting this thing just eat away and erode at your capital, and then you can't do anything about it. The options market is going to give you that multi-directional approach, that multi-dimensional strategy, I should say, so you can make money as it moves down and as it goes up. So that's AMD. Last one is Meta. It's going to follow the same trend. You see the same thing on the week. Okay, markets push this one lower. You see that continuation. Then you can see this one, and then you're going to see this. That kind of threw me off there. Pretty sure it said 100. Anyway, this thing is 588 right now. Market's going to push this one lower again, across the board. So you're going to see this broad-based movement I'm talking about. Just for the market to go ahead, push this one higher. So again, can make money on both directions. Take advantage of it, guys. So those are 4 names that you guys definitely want to be keeping tabs on next week. Can easily make 100% on the way down, easily make 100% on the way up. That's exactly what we're going to do. So make sure you guys are on board for that for next week. It's going to be a huge week, and I'll catch all of you guys next time.